We're going to tidy up our mix today. We have already our instruments recorded, we have the vocals done. Yeah, now it's time to bring everything into place. So this is what we have so far.
It's a fight that I can't win. Maybe I just denied how I really feel inside. That's okay, 'cause tonight I make everything alright.
First, let's have a look at the transients. Let's do the bass first. Drag this a little over. Okay, that looks and sounds pretty good so far. After the dropout, it changes here. I separate the track just in case we need to move it. If something would be like really badly off, we could still go into our transients. Here we got like audio transients, and then you see all those strokes here. So let's say that one would be totally off. Then you could drag it into the right place. This transient we don't really need, so get rid of this. And then you could take this one and drag it over. There was like something weird over here. What was going on? What is this line? I obviously can drag something here. Ah, look at this here. I left something in there that doesn't belong there. So for the last hit, we definitely want to check if that is... No, it's not. Yeah, I could actually show you. We could just cut it, actually. That's the easiest way to do that. And just drag it over. But we could also use the transients. Remove this, drag this here over here. If you drag it in the middle, then you can move the bar. And if you go further up, you can actually move the transient itself. And then it would look like this. Now it squeezes everything in here because we didn't remove those things. It's like very tedious if you have to do this. Yeah, so let's do the same thing with the guitars. Oh, before we actually do that, what I want to do is put markers, because I'm just looking for the right areas, like where's the chorus, where's the verse, where's the solo or whatever. And I always keep forgetting putting markers in. That's an easy thing to do, and that makes it just a lot easier if you look for something. In my program, in my DAW, we just press M for the markers. It might be different in yours. That is intro, that must be the chorus. Or you call this like instrumental, and that's probably the second verse. Yep. Chorus. Here is a bridge, then it goes back into a chorus, and then we have a double chorus. It's called final chorus. Now it's like much nicer. And yet another thing that we can do to clean everything up is we can make pockets or folders for groups of tracks. You see here's quite a lot going on, and it's very easy to lose track. So I just mark all of them and create a folder, call it drums, and put all of them I said, in there. Bam. Let's do the same thing with the bass. 1, 2, 3 bass. Okay, bass, and put them all in here. So let's make a folder for the vocals. Here. Vocals. Put them all in that folder. Oh, look how nice that is. Nice and clean. So what we did with the bass, we do with the guitars as well. We check whether or not they are on the grid. Hard to hear whether or not that's on grid, so we actually gotta use our eyes. That's pretty off. Getting out of rhythm somewhere around here. Ooh, okay. I give it a shot with the transients. I've never done this really. I hope I'm not messing this up. I mean, like, we can still undo this, but like wasting a lot of time on this. We only can learn. Gotta delete some things first. Want it to be over here. That's like quite a lot. Can I multi-select? Oh yeah, that makes it a lot easier. I'm not going through like every single stroke I did with the guitar, but like when a measure starts, the guitar should be on grid. As you see here, like the verse starts and the guitar should be on grid for the verse. So it's only slightly off, but yet we want it to be like perfectly on grid. As you see, like between the transients, like if you leave only like very little space, if I drag this, then it only drags or extends this one part. Could just drag it over, but then it squashes the sound here. Could be a method, just having like the main beats and delete the transients between everything else. Mark all of that. You see then it's affecting the entire area. Okay. How does it sound? Let's just delete everything first and then we drag it into place. Can I multi-select by Control-Shift? Why am I single selecting everything? So from here to here. Bam. Bam. Oh, that's so much nicer. I wasted so much time on single selecting everything. Well, for the next song we know, now we just need to move them. That's cool. I can move a little bit. This one can move a little bit. This one is on grid. I really hope that's the workflow. If it works like this, then it's not as difficult as I thought it would be. I mean, it still takes time, but not as much as how I did it before. Alright, hey, let's have a listen. If that's good, that's the workflow, for me at least. Yeah, that could have been so easy. Are we gonna do this with all of this here? You know what, I do this off cam sometime later. And let's have a look at the vocals perhaps. Right, pressure, that's where it should hit in. Yep, doubles and harmonies. We need to drag them into the grid. I should cut this first. Okay, where did I stop? At vocal 3, right? We probably also don't need all of those tracks. I just recorded a couple of times so that we can layer them if needed. Better have more than too little. And I don't record at home because the neighbors would complain, most likely. Especially if I would do this more often. And I'm not singing that quietly. Alright, it sounds terrible with like so many layers and everything a little bit out of timing. Like very phasey and sounds like weird delays. But just choose our main vocals. How about that? Like we need one that's like up front. So let's see which one is the best performance.
I feel this pressure in my chest, and the walls come closing in.
Okay.
I feel this pressure in my chest.
First one is better. Let's have a look at the third one.
I feel this pressure in my chest, and the walls come closing in.
No, the first one is definitely better. So that's where it says main vocal, it should be the main vocal. What's going on with the doubles?
I feel this pressure in my chest.
Ah, okay, those are lows. Let's call them low octave left and low octave right. And those are my doubles then. Double left, double right. Okay, we got the screams and harmonies. That's not an ice cream truck, by the way. If you hear that, it's a garbage truck. Welcome to Taiwan. I would like to see whether or not we could do this with the vocals as well, with the transients. And there's like way too many. Is there a way that it doesn't have so many in there? If I open this console, whole notes. have quarter notes. So here we can adjust the sensitivity, and it makes it easier. Then we don't have to delete like so many. That's the first time for me to do that, and I need to learn how to use those tools. We didn't get much done today because it's just like tidying up. What we did is we set markers, intro, verse, chorus, and so on. We created folders for each category of instruments, and well, we figured out how to use the transients, so next time we can actually go mix our song. Thank you for watching. See you next time.